Yo, everybody, I am no longer on the top spot of the fluids. Oh, yeah, we got some things here we gotta do today. So we want to beef up this hot rod. It's kind of a pretty cool hot rod, but it needs a little bit more oomph in it. I don't know for sure, I guess as far as if I have already shown. I guess as far as we got the two different versions of the Camaro. We got one at auction. And you found this barn. Fine, I guess as far as it has the standard engines, I guess as far as in them as opposed to. So we got one that has the LS3 versions of the engine swaps, and we have this one that has all these swaps, I guess as far as for the old school engine blocks. So I already got this one cleaned up. Frame's in good shape. Body parts could probably be worked on a little bit, I guess as far as, but we ended up getting this one for, what did we get this one for? We're in the hole currently, I guess as far as with this one being a barn find. 45,000 we paid for that one. Someone would probably suggest, I guess as far as that's quite a bit of money, but in real money, you know, as far as in the real world, that's probably not a bad price. I guess as far as these are very sought out after cars, I guess as far as especially when they're fixed up. So we still got to fix this one up. This was our auction. This one I think we spent a little bit more on, I guess as far as at auction, if I remember. Yep, just a tad bit. But this one we're able to make money off it already. I'm gonna run some tests on this guy, just out of curiosity. It does need some a little bit of work. Let's see, can we do some tests on it? We cannot. So what are we missing on this thing? So we do have. We got, yeah, we got some of the valve train missing. Let's see, do we have oil pan? We don't have a starter. Fuel pan, ignition coil, ignition wires. I'd like to see if we can probably get this one started. I'm going to get a couple of rockers. Is this not going to let me? There we go. Let's see if we can get some stuff here to see if we can get this thing running. So we need that. Probably need some fuses. Need some wires. Get some wires. Probably need some fuses. No, this needs a cover on it. Okay. So let's get those few things for starters. Get that off our list. I think our inventory should be free. Yep, so our inventory is free. Let's go to the store. And yeah, I still got the servos under, so I need 2 rocker arms. Let's go get that. We're just gonna fix this one up there and see if we can get it running. That's what we want to do. So we need some wires. Looks like I do have 2 wires. OHVF. Okay, let's grab some of those out of the warehouse. What's going on there, Jack Doll? Welcome out in. Sounds like hoping everybody's doing well. I know Racer Batman is. Pretty good day out. It's definitely a fall day for sure. Barely hitting 60 degrees here Fahrenheit today. It's not chilly, but it's not that warm either, if that makes sense. So wires. Got plenty of servos, ignition wires. Let me see. We're just jumping right into fixing up this this Lady Camaro find that we got. So that must be under warehouse 4. Yep. So we'll take these guys right there. Let's slap those on there. I've been coming in trying to blow up the place as usual. I'll be doing Hobbit. Good to know those are working.
I'm dropping the hammer.
Hobbit must be on the road. Safe Travers there, Hobbit. On the road again. That makes me come to mind. So we need part mount. Got ourselves a couple of rockers. May or may not need to get a valve cover for this too. Let's see what happens here. So we got OHVF. I don't think I have any of those. Let's take a look. Tablet. Does not look like I do. We'll have to get one of those. Holy mackerel, that thing's expensive. Alright. We'll go ahead and get it since we needed it. Make the engine complete. You see what's on sale again? What's on sale again? What is on sale again? Okay, we got our wires. Put our wires on. That one those we had in the warehouse. So we need a fuel filter. Put all the things in and in. Let's see if that does it. Just want to be able to do some tests on this thing. You haven't seen an update on it forever? Oh, this car, you mean? Oh, yeah, it still works. We had to do some digging there on the interwebs, I guess, as far as to find it. But, yeah, it definitely does work. Totally works. We got the one other car, I guess, as far as that has the LS swaps, I guess, as far as for it. Oh, so this one has the old school engines in it. As far as the old school overhead OHV engines. Alright, let's see if we can do a test on her now. Well, it's still not complete. You son of a gun. So it wasn't the exhaust. Alright, I guess maybe we'll try putting a fuel pump in there and see if what that does. I've never had it do that before on any other cars, but first time for everything. First time for everything. Let's see if we put a fuel pump in there. Part mount. Whoop. And let me see. Do I have one in the warehouse? I do not have one in the warehouse. Okay. Let's see if this lets us do any tests. It'll be a first, that's for sure. Nope, still not complete. Kind of figured that was not going to be. So what are we missing on this thing? We got our alternator, got our belt fan. Exhaust manifolds on there, starters on there. Fuel filter. Got that on there. Did I not put... Oh, you know what? I wonder if I got to put coolant in this guy too. That's kind of a redundancy there. We got to put coolant in both of those. I wonder if that's making it not complete. Well, let's find out. We got starter, we got plugs, we got fuses. All of them are in there. So even if they are bad, it still should let us do tests. We've done this enough times to know that. Yep, so we put the cover on the fuses as far as we know we have all the fuses in there. Let's do that. Pressure test. Still not complete. What the heck, man? This thing's being really stubborn. We did put the clip on the distributor. Let's do that. So we need an idler on that. Probably gonna be missing a belt, like I said too. Just a little bit. Alright, so we're not missing a belt? Nope, not missing a belt. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's see if we can do a test on it. Now let's see if we can do a test on it. Just that measly little idler. Can you believe it? I did see something red there. I forgot what it was though. Man, this engine is not very happy at all. Several pistons and piston rings that are... The engine block is shot. That's not good. So we do have, I think, an OHVF, I guess, as far as... we can probably swap that engine right out. I think we do have one in the warehouse ready to go in here. And this one's a... Which one is this one? This one is a V8 OHV. I think we do have one in the warehouse, I guess, as far as to swap it right in there. Take a look in here. So if we go here and then do that, we've got this guy right here. Let's pull that one out. See if we can swap that guy in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this bad boy out of there. That block is shot, as we can see. I do think we overpaid, I guess, as far as on this this car for sure. I'll admit, now that we've confirmed that the engine block is shot. Let's move this over to... Hey, gotta take that fresh engine on motor oil out of there. It was much needed, I guess, as far as to see if we get her started. What we can do is just swap this other one in there. Whoop. Same engine, basically. Already pre-built. Alright, let's move this back. Cool. Alright, let's go get the underside. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Now, we already tested this engine, I guess, as far as before we put it in the warehouse, but, you know what? We need to fix up the transmission, drive shaft, and all that good stuff. Do that real quick. Okay, there we go. Slap her back in there. Oh, I hate when it does that. Don't do that. Thank you. I don't like when it zooms way out like that. Pain in my butt. Let's do part mount. Got this transmission fixed up. Starter. That one's brand new from the warehouse. Drive shaft. Got that all nice and polished up. I'll probably fix up that rear end there at some point. Let's just see if we can get this thing running though. Probably have to replace that. Just for now, we're gonna put that same one back in there. Okay, so what else are we missing on there? We're missing a muffler. Go ahead and get one of those so we can drive it. Be right back, no problem there, Jack Dow. Okay, we got all that. Cool. Now we just gotta put some motor honey in this guy. Fresh new motor. Now we can probably maybe rebuild that engine so we have another one of these in the warehouse, based on the one we just pulled out. Probably what we can do. Got to replace what we took out of the warehouse. We already know we're gonna have to get a new engine block. Might have to go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt, I guess, as far as in the barns and the junkyard, see if we can find one. We have a lot of fun doing that. Okay, some good clean oil in there. Sweet. So we did have at least. Let's go ahead and replace all the relays and such in here. Probably refurbish the base on this as well. Be good there. Now let's see if we can get this thing started. We got all the things in there that we need. Okay. See if she'll start up. Fires right up. Sounds good. Let's see if we can actually drive it. Can we take it over to... let's do the test track. Take it to the test track real quick. So we can drive it, so that means we're not missing anything that's too important. Woo, she's a little squirrely. Whoa, handling's a little rough. Kind of overshot it. Alright, let's see what we got here real quick. Mouse suspension stuff and whatever that's not too happy. Alright, let's get back over to their house. I don't know if I did mention it too, I guess as far as that we acquired from the junkyard, as you can probably tell, this C1 Corvette that is a resto mod. So it allows the swaps, I guess, as far as for the LS3 engines, I guess, as far as into this. Picked this up for a pretty decent price. 35,000, I guess, as far as for that. Considering the fact that it's basically a first generation Corvette, it needs a lot of work, that's for sure. The frame is pretty bad shape, as we can see. But I think it'll be a good fixer-upper. As far as to be able to put a LS swap in there. As far as a resto mod. So that's something else we have at our disposal to work on. yeah. So we did do some looking around, I guess, as far as off stream, I guess, as far as for some stuff. I did also acquire. We did do a as far as for the Camaros, the 2012 Camaros. Been trying some things out, I guess, as far as for what we can do with config files, as well as being able to get our own car model into the game. We were able to acquire. See if we go to the parking parking garage. We did acquire an SS Turbo, so we have a turbo-powered Camaro now, I guess, as far as to be able to work on. Now, granted, the only thing we can put it is a turbo. Can't do any other swaps because nothing else will line up, I guess, as far as swaps go for that config. So we did get one of those, I guess, as far as I think that was a junkyard find, I believe. Can't remember if it was a junkyard or a barn find, I guess, as far as for that. But yeah, just trying some things out, I guess, as far as with even mods that are available on the Steam Workshop, I guess, as far as to add configs or, you know, change the config up, I guess, as far as for it. Somebody needs to make a 63 split window. That would be pretty cool. My whole thing has been, I guess, as far as that's what I've mentioned there, Outlaw, I guess, as far as to have things like the F-body Camaro, which we do have. Had to do some digging, I guess, as far as to find it, because I was seriously considering just to make our own mod, I guess, as far as for that. Yeah. What's going on there, Nala? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well there today. Appreciate that follow there, Outlaw. But yeah, the fact that when I was previously talking before, I guess, as far as about wanting to have something like this in there, and just doing some scrubbing on the interwebs and found it. Now, granted, it had some issues. It had some naming conventions, I guess, as far as that were incorrect. We did fix that. Went into the editor, I guess, as far as and fixed the way the pipes, the exhaust pipes, you know, are installed, I guess, as far as to the car in either version. So, like I said, this one is the LS hot rod. You can put the LS engine swaps in there, and this one's for, you know, basically your old school engines. But yeah, the one that we originally found, I guess, as far as on there, and needed some help, I guess, as far as with the way the exhaust was installed. The pipes were like way out here for this deal, so we had to fix that. But other than that, the rest of the car, as we can see, as far as we worked on this one here, and both these cars run. This one we got from auction. This one has the LS in it, like I said. I think this one is the supercharged. This one got the supercharged. Nope, this is the regular one, but it can be, you can put the supercharged one in there if you wish, as far as swaps, as far as it being an LS hot rod. So, pretty cool. I would definitely probably change the rims on this one. Don't really care for the rims. I might put something like that on there instead. I think they just kind of did that, I guess, as far as to kind of offset it from it being an LS hot rod as opposed to old school. Really digging this this paint on that one. That's a really cool color on that car. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work on here today. So I think what we'll do, as I already mentioned, we're going to work on this engine that we pulled out of that Camaro, so that we can put that back into the warehouse and replace what we got there. Let's see what's repairable on this thing. Alright, so we did get some parts there, so we got our crank bearings are done. Block is shot, we already put that on the list. Those are fixed, heads are fixed. Cool. Intake is fixed. Nice, so we just got to find ourselves a block. Alright, so we, like I said, we do have it on the list. We're gonna go see if we can find one of these in the junkyard. And see one that's not red, that's for sure, that's completely shot. So this will be our first visit over to the junkyard, see what we can find. Let's go see. That's the barn. I want to go to the junkyard. So if we don't find anything at the junkyard this time here, we'll check out another barn. Since we did acquire a new barn map. Alright, let's go back up here. We got nothing in here. Nothing under the list this here today. Alright, so we'll head back over to the house. It's looking like so far we might end up having to buy it, which kind of makes me sad. I was hoping maybe we get lucky, I guess, as far as on these barn visits and the junkyard visits. If I'm being truthfully honest. See if we can get in this barn. Cross the fingers, I guess, as far as that we do find out what we need here. Should have that at your disposal, I guess, as far as if you are following the channel. We're up to 900 followers now, so we should have plenty of few people, I guess, as far as they have that emote. This. Alright, we're taking our crate and going back home. That was wild. I think if that was any closer to me, I guess, as far as it would have bit me. Alright, let's cross our fingers, I guess, as far as we do find something here. Let's cross our fingers. Nothing. Go check out one more barn. And if we have nothing here, we'll just go ahead and buy the block. It's not like we don't have the money. Okay. Are we gonna get lucky in this barn? Nope. Sure didn't. Alright, we're still gonna see if we can find the crate, though. Unbelievable. Alright, anyway, we did find it. Alright, let's go back home. So I guess what we're gonna do now, like I've already mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and buy this block so we can get this build underway. We've done enough junkyard visits and barnyard visits, I guess, as far as just here, so let's go ahead and mount our new block. Since our other one was completely fried. And we did get our crank refurbished. Cool. Our cam, I think, is not refurbished. We'll have to buy a new one of those. I don't think I have one of those in the warehouse. I do not, so we'll have to buy a new one of those. Not repairable on that cam. Okay, cam gear, we need a new one of those. Let's put that on the list. And I think that's going to conclude this engine build. Everything's done. Alright, so we'll go ahead and yank this off of here. And we're going to put this guy away. Should have that whole engine block. We're going to put that right back in the warehouse. That's ready to use to put into another car. Okay, where'd she go? Right there. Whoop. Now, if we look into warehouse 1, go to here. There she is. We got some other engine builds here. At some point here, I want to build a 440 Magnum. We already got the 6-pack. We should have enough parts, I guess, as far as to be able to do that. So if we look in here, I guess, as far as under Hemi, and see what parts we do have. Go back over here, though. So I got 2 blocks. I got 1 set of heads. I got covers. I got exhaust manifolds. I got a crank. Probably about the only thing I may not have is a carburetor to go on a Magnum. We got an intake manifold, we got an oil pan, we got a timing cover, and we got a water pump. We got a lot of the big chunks of parts to build a Hemi engine, as far as a Magnum. I think we might just go ahead and build one, just so we have a Magnum and a 6-pack, as far as in the warehouse. Let's go to here. Great new engine, and let's see if we build a 440 Magnum. And create engine. Cool. Now, of course, we're going to need a block, which we do have in here. So we'll grab a block. We'll grab both heads. Need an A cover and a B cover. Need an intake manifold. Timing cover. Oil pan. So we'll have enough to do another build yet. We need the exhaust manifolds and a water pump. So we got the startings, I guess, as far as to build another block, I guess, as far as for Hemi. So let's get the block onto the stand. Cool. So distributor, so crank. Wait a minute, did I not pull the crank out? I thought I did pull the crank out. Did I pull the wrong crank out? Let's go here. Oh, I didn't pull the crank out. Yeah, so that's there. There we go. So I just forgot to pull the crank out. Alrighty then. Let's get our crank in there. It's so cranky. There we go. Okay, so we don't have a cam, but we'll go ahead and buy one. We can build this guy. So spark plugs. Okay, we got a whole set. Let's take that off. Get ourselves a new cam for this 440 Magnum build. Cam gear. We're gonna need one of those. Spin it around. Give her a good spin. Cool. Make her all dizzy. Do the hokey pokey, and we get this engine done. That's what it's all about. Alright, so let's get this pulled off. And we'll put that in the warehouse. So if we go to here... Oops. Take that out of there. So if we go to... Okay, why did that do that? Packages. There we go. So now we'll have a 6-pack in here as well as a Magnum. So where's our Magnum engine? There's our complete build, 100%, and we'll slip that in there. Now if we go into here and look at this way, now we'll have a Magnum and a 6-pack. And we also have a supercharged V8 as well as a non-supercharged. 1 carb OHV. We got a 6-cylinder. I guess as far as to be able to do a... You get one of those cars that needs a 6-cylinder. We got that on hand too. Plenty of engines that are ready to just get slapped in the car, I guess, as far as if need be. Okay, so now we got some scrapping to do. We got lots of stuff here to scrap, to include that engine block that was completely shot out of our 69 Camaro. Let's go ahead and do some scrapping. And we finished off with a bang with that engine block. Full deal. 25,550 scrap points right now. Let's go. Alright, so what we're going to do... I kind of had these two in here just to kind of show the comparison between old school engine and this is our LS build. So what I want to do is just swap this one out for now. Let's go put that to entrance A, and that should bring our hot rod in. Cool. That's going to bring our hot rod in. And what we want to do on this is get up on the lift and swap out the transmission, and we're going to put a performance transmission into it. Alrighty then. Let's see how much we get out of this. So we were only getting, what was it, like 289 or whatever it was, I guess, as far as off that engine. And I think we got it up to, I don't really know what we got that up to. What did we dyno this at last, just to kind of get a benchmark here? We got 309 out of it because we did put the ignition parts into it. So we're currently measured at 309 horsepower. Put that in there. So let's see what we get this new performance transmission into it. So we're gonna keep it. I think it had a 4-speed. Yeah. Let's keep it that way for now. May need to tweak on it. We'll see. So 309 is what we were previously. Yeah, we'll see what we get now. Oh yeah, as far as if you race it, we'll see how well we do against, especially the hot rods Model T. Now, so we gained about 6 horsepower. 6 horsepower, I guess, as far as by putting that performance transmission into it. That's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Alright, yeah, now we're gonna take it over the strip and see what she can do there. Let's go see what she can do. Hot rod! Alright, let's go take it over there. She's all dynoed and ready to go. We got something for the Daytona. When I want to go against as far as a Model T hot rod, that thing was kicking our butt, I guess, as far as before we got the performance transmission into it. Man, this hot rod looks good. I like this look to it. So good. All right, here we go. Ah, getting a little too trying to anticipate that green light a little too much. Crap. Good thing it wasn't, it's only practice, that is. Come on now. Getting a little too antsy on it. The Charger got ahead of us there a little bit. Yeah, I would definitely would not have wanted to put my money on the line, I guess, as far as after those 3 red lights, that's for sure. What do we beat this one by? Not quite a second. We beat this one by. We got a nice little hot rod here for the Class D. Alright, so we got Hellcat, also known as the Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Try this one. I want to get a hot rod Model T. That one was definitely kicking her butt before, like I said, so looking forward to getting one of those. See what we got in our own hot rod here now. Alright, up against the Olds Cutlass. Uh-oh, he's kicking our butt. Yeah, he definitely kicked our butt. I didn't even sleep that much either, I guess, as far as on that one there. He beat our butts fair and square. Well over 6/10. Holy mackerel. He was at 200, we were at 167, so he definitely had an advantage there. Alright, next car. Let's see if we can get a Model T. We got a little bit more tuning, I guess, as far as to ours. 2 cars, so basically same car. We got a little bit more tuning. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Now, if we don't beat this one, then obviously it's... Two model, so we got 2 high boys. He's got flames on his car too. Ours is red, his is yellow. A little bit different rims on it. I don't know, is the white walls, I guess, as far as make it look too cheesy? I don't know. That's what it had on it when we got it from, I think this was a junkyard find, I can't remember now. He's pulling ahead a little bit. These are the kind of races I like. Where we kind of just pull away from him, I guess, as far as... Oh, he must have crashed or something. I definitely like those kind of races, so we beat him about a good 500s there. Nice. I really like those types of races where the opponent goes ahead, and we just kind of inch up on him like that. That's super cool. Also, it feels good too, as far as to just blow them away. So let's see, Model T, hot rod. We already did that's got the V8 OHV SS. Let's try that one out. This is the one that was beating us, I guess, as far as, so if this beats us, then obviously we need to do some more to our car. It's still racing. I'm not going to put my money on the line, I guess, as far as if I know the car is a little bit underpowered. That's why we do a little bit of practice. Chilling and cooking burgers. Where's ours? Burger sounds good. I haven't given any thought, I guess, as far as what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'll be honest. I probably got some options though. Noise. All right, so let's see if we can beat this Model T hot rod, which we have one of these to work on, I guess, as far as back at the garage. Come on, baby. Oh, what did I do? I must have did the 8th mile. I did, didn't I? I meant to do the quarter. Yeah, we slept there big time. I meant to do the quarter, not the 8th. Alright, hold on. I gotta go back here for a second. We need this one. We need the quarter mile. That was just the 8th. Okay, so go back into here. Select opponent. Model T. Model T. So we want the hot rod. Leave it at a 170. That sounds good. So we'll get it on the quarter mile this time. Come on, baby. Oh. Hey, this is a good race. I like this race. So the Model T is not beating us by much. Definitely not beating us by much. Not a whole lot. I think if I were to put the clutch stuff into this car too, just keeping in mind we did do the performance tuning on, you know, with the 3-star on the transmission. I think if we did the clutch parts, gets as far as we definitely have something for this Model T. We had a really good reaction time. So 664 to 548. That's not by much. Not by much. I think if I do the clutch stuff, let's do this one more time, just to see if that wasn't a fluke. Good. All right, let's see if it just wasn't a fluke. Here we go. I feel like I got a much worse reaction time on that. So we had a really good action. Yeah, that was much worse reaction time. By 2/10, I guess, as far as we slept there. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go back to the house, and we're gonna put the clutch stuff in there just to kind of see. Get those put in. So those parts that we took off of this one, we'll obviously be able to just put those in the warehouse. Okay, 3-star flywheel, 3-star clutch plate, 3-star clutch pressure plate. Get all the tuning out of the transmission anyway. So our bearing, we'll just use the same one. That one's not performance. Still need it though. This is screwed. There we go. Okay, starter. And put our drive shaft back in. We'll get it re-dynoed and see what we got now. So we were at like 164 on the drag rating. Right? I think that's what it was. Oh, it doesn't show me there. Bummer. Alright, we'll get it over the dyno. We'll get it checked out. So we got it up to... So we had 309 plus 6, 313 on the horsepower. Shouldn't change that at all, I guess, as far as with just getting those performance parts in there. We'll take a look and see. We've got a bench line in these. Got a benchmark at least anyway. So let's do dyno. Well, 313 is where we were at. Let's see what we got now. I want to tune that transmission too before we go to the track. .24 now. Noise. So putting that clutch parts in there, I guess, as far as getting us another... What was that? 11 horsepower? Damn. So we're up to 55 gain on the base. And we're up to a 173 drag rating. Noise. Very noise. Alright, so I'm going to tune this just a little bit. Actually, I might keep... Let me see here. So 46 to... So that's about a 40-mile-an-hour spread. Let's go... I'm going to make this a little bit closer on the shift there. Do about 76 on that. 130. I'm going to leave everything else the same. Alright, cool. Let's go try that out. Got her all dyno. Let's get her over the strip. Let's have some fun with it. 170 to 173 drag rating. Alright, we're doing it. See how well we got it now. Now we got all the clutch pieces with the see what we got for this hot rod Model T. So Model A high boy and a hot rod Model T. Here we go. Oh yeah, much better shift on the second. I like that shift on second. Much better shift on the second gear. Beat it that time. We even slept there a little bit. by about a 1/10. Yeah, we got something for this Model T now. Hell yeah. Alright, let's do it again, this one, ensure that it's not a fluke. If we can do it again, then we know we got something. Life in the left lane. Much better, quicker shift on the second gear, that's for sure. We got a nice little hot rod here now with our Model A. Kicking the pants off this Model T now. That's what I'm talking about. Look at them numbers. Hell yeah. So this is by putting the 3-star clutch parts in the transmission parts. We just kind of fine-tuned on that second gear, I guess, as far as that worked out pretty good. Alright, let's head back to the house. We had enough fun here today, I guess, as far as that. We got a Model T hot rod to work on. We are going to work on this hot rod, though. So we'll swap out this one to lift A. Actually, I need to give this thing a bath first. Let's do that. Let's give her a bath first. Yep. Then we'll get it swapped up with that other Camaro. Alright, let's do the interior as well. And she's still pretty rusty. She needs a lot of help, that's for sure. Okay, let's go swap this back to C for a second. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and swap this with lift A. That should put our Camaro outside and our hot rod on the lift. Cool deal. We got our... Okay, it'll put our other hot rod out there. That's fine. That'll work too. That'll work too. In any case, we just want to get this up on the lift. Okay, so first things first. What are we at? $1,070,000 in the bank. Okay. Definitely want to get the frame welded. Need to put this stuff away. Yeah, let me get this into warehouse 1 here real quick. That's from swapping on the other hot rod. That all put away. Cool deal. Alright, now we got our inventory cleared out. We're at $1,070,000 and we'll start working on this one. So we want to weld the frame. Needs a lot of help on the frame. 1250 to get her welded. Alrighty then. That back. So now we got the frame all nice and queued up there. Now we can see what parts we gotta fix up here. These fenders are shot. Trunk lid looks shot. We're missing basically the front tires on it. Okay. No problem. Let's take these wheels off. I think those rims are probably shot too. Yep, looks like the rims are shot. Okay, drums, let's see if those are remachinable. That's remachinable. Good deal. Get this all pulled apart. Let's fix her up real nice. And let's get the other side. Round the outside, round the outside. So it looks like the shoes are repairable. Little DW40, never hurt no one. So we got that. Back and plate. Knuckles. Get that knuckle. It's like, ooh, knuckles are bad. So we're missing one set of springs, I guess, as far as on the rear axle. Alright. Okay, missing the U-bolts on this? Yes, for sure. Oh, we gotta get that from underneath, I guess. Okay, so we gotta lift it up further. Alright. We need our engine crane. I know usually I like to look for the parts, but we haven't had very good luck, I guess, as far as the finding parts, I guess, as far as over at the junkyard or the barns today. So just taking that into account. Okay, let's get this engine on the stand. No subframe to it, as we already pointed out. So install this engine. Alrighty then. There we have it. Let's go over here and see what we got repairable on our frame parts. We got our shoes. So we might be missing the upper control arms altogether. Let me go check here. I think we might have been missing the upper control arms altogether. So let's put our knuckles on. So, yeah, we're missing the upper control arms altogether. So we're going to need 8 rubber bushings then for this setup, because we got no subframe. Alright, so let's do 8 rubber bushings. And we'll have to get the, have to purchase some new upper control arms. Those are completely missing. So 8 of these. That's 2 per control arm. Alright, and let's go ahead and buy these right away. Need 2 of these. 1 for each side. I think we got both of those repaired. Yep. Shoes, those are both repaired. Drums, we got those freshly machined. And we're ready for tire. Let's get this side. Axle. Cylinder. Shoes. Drum. Noise. Okay, now we can pull these tires apart and see what we got for what we need for tires. We already know the one rim's bad. At least the one rim was bad. This rim here is bad. I think this one's totally shot. Yippers. Alright, so the one rim is repairable. We're gonna have to buy a new one of these. So let's go to the rim shop right here real quick. And we might get the same rims, I guess, as far as for the front too. Yeah, let's go to the rim shop. So that should be on our list. So that one's a 16-inch. So we need at least one 16-inch. For starters, let me see. What size tire did this have on the front? We had no front tires at all. 145/65. That's a 12-inch. That's a 12-inch rim. So 145/65. So a lot bigger tires on the front. Okay. Good to know. So we need a 12-inch rim, I guess, as far as on the front. Alrighty. So for that same rim, let's put this back on there, and we'll get 2 brand new ones, I guess, as far as for the front. Yep. Go back to the rim shop. Okay, so this one here, we need them to be 12-inch. And we need 2 of them. Alright, cool. Now, as far as the tires, go to the tire shop. Did I put that on the list? I don't think I did. So this one, take that off. And I need to go into here and find out what kind of tire that is. That's this one right here. So vintage wall A. So we need 2 16-inchers and 2 12-inchers. Okay. Go here. So we'll get our rears here for starters. So we need 2 that are 16-inch. 275 wide. And 65 tall on the sidewall. Okay, so 2 of those. Alright, and then we need 2 12-inch ones that are 145 wide and 65 tall. 2 of those. Okay, cool. Let's get those put together. Actually, we gotta fix up the one rim. There we go. Now we can put them all together. That's our 12-inch. That's our front tires. They're just some little guys. That's our other 12-inch. Almost like a pizza. 12-inch pizza? Well, overall, it's going to be probably more like a 16-inch, as far as including the tire. That's going to be the back tires. It's got some thick meats on the back. Got some big honking ones on the back, that's for sure. Alright, we gotta get them all balanced. Okay, that's 2 of them. And do the other 2. Cool deal. Okay, so we should be able to put those right on there. They're ready to go on. Oh shoot, that's the 12-inch, isn't it? Yep, that's the 12-inch. Alright, back that off. We gotta put the big beasts on the back. Try that again. We need the 275s. Well, that is the 275. Okay, just making sure. That is the big tire. Alright, we're good. It's all good in the hood. So, 275, yes. Okay, there's our rear tires. Cool. Yeah, I did get both end links on there, didn't I? Let me make sure. Yep, I did. Cool. So we didn't have any subframe on it, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get this pulled down. Sweet deal. Alright, let's go take a look at this engine now. I know we got all that done. Okay, what engine did this take here? Is that a 2-barrel? It is a 2-barrel. I don't think I got a 2-barrel in the warehouse. So the engine in this one is a V8 OHV SS. I don't think I have one of those built. Don't think I have one of those built. Let's check our warehouse though. Nope, it's an OHV and then a 1-carb. So yeah, we got to build. Hopefully this engine block is good to go. Based on the visual inspection of this one, it may not be. It might not be. I'm thinking we're going to have to buy a new engine block. The winner is... It is repairable. Good deal. Nice. Okay, so let's go get this all repaired. Good deal. Alright, cool. Let's get that back on the stand. Always a good thing when the engine block is still in good shape, because as far as, especially being a junkyard find. So our crank is refurbished. Cam is not. Okay, so let's put this on our list. Do I have any of those in the warehouse? I do. So I have one of those camshafts in the warehouse. Cool deal. Let's pull that out. Let's see, where's she at? Cap off our bottom end. Ta-da! Okay, so let's do that. Go ahead and pull this off of here, and we'll get that put into our hot rod. Whoops. Come on now. Don't be like that. Pull it off. There we go. Sweet. I think I did miss spark plugs, though. I just remember that. Spark plugs and probably wires. I just realized that. So we'll keep note of that. I've done that before, because as far as where I forget to put the spark plugs and the wires in. Alright, so let's go this day. Install 100%. Okay. That back. Now let's get our sparkulators in there. Yep, missed the sparkulators and the wires. Oh shoot, I didn't put the distributor in there either. Whoops. Okay, so I think we got one left in the warehouse, I believe. That one's yellow though, so we'll get a new one. Let's go ahead and a new one. Let's go to the electronics store and get a new one. Yep. Okay, rotor. I think I do have that in the warehouse. I do recall. I do. I have one, at least one. So let's go get that out of the warehouse. And I'm gonna grab a cap too while I'm at it. I know I need a cap too. Okay, where are we at here? So we got that. We're gonna get ourselves a battery. Okay, what do we got for fuses and relays? Okay, I think I got them all. So let's go to the electronics store. We need one of these. One of these. 3 of these. One of those. And one of these. And one of these. Cool. Let's get those all put in. Cool. And I don't think we have a cover, which we do not. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a cover while we're at this store. Cover, please. Thank you. Good deal. Now we can get a battery out of the warehouse. We got plenty of batteries. Plenty of batteries. Alrighty then. Put that in. And that should be... Actually, we gotta get a fuel tank and a pump. We need a whole fuel tank. So the fuel tank was missing. Get one of those. Gotta go back to this store. We have one fuel tank that's yellow in the warehouse, but we're gonna get a green one. Brand new one. Oh, that we gotta get from underneath. Okay. We gotta do transmission and all that next anyway. So let's get this lifted up. Got several things to do underneath. She's looking pretty good so far. Okay, so fuel tank. Fuel tank in there. That's gonna need a fuel pump. Yeah. I think did I put that on the list? I can't remember if I did. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I can't remember if I put it on the list or not. Okay, we're good there. So we're gonna need 2 rear mufflers. Order up 2 of those. Dual exhaust. Gotta love it. And looks like we're gonna need some mid mufflers. Yep. And also that pipe. So we need this pipe. That pipe. That's 2 of those. Okay. Don't think we have any of those in the warehouse. We'll go ahead and just order those up. Alright. And some middle mufflers. That should complete the fuel or the the exhaust system. Y'all knew what I meant, right? Oh, come on. Did I only get one? What the heck? Must have only ordered one. Son of a gun. I must have only got the one there. Put that on the list. What the heck, man? Still says 2. Oh, you know what? I bet you... Oh, okay, I know what I did. I just didn't tick it, I guess, as far as like buy 2. Alright. That's what I said. It's like, what the heck, man? Forgot to ticket to do 2. Now we only need 1. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so transmission. We got that refurbished. I think it was missing a starter, though. Yeah, we did not have a starter, so we need a starter V8. Yes. Let's go get that out of the warehouse. Alright, let's bring her down. Get some fluids in it. Alright, first things first, we'll go ahead and put our motor honey in it. Let's fire her up. Okay. Let's see if she'll fire up for us. It doesn't have a steering wheel. We'll have to get a steering wheel for it. Oh, she sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, we're definitely going to need to get a steering wheel for it. So I think we need doors. Let's see, what is our condition in here? So our status. So interiors, meh. Body, So probably because we're missing the doors and the trunk and all that stuff. Alright, so let's see. What are we missing here? So we're going to get all this brand new. Get all this brand new. We're going to get this over to the car wash real quick. We're going to give it a quick wash. And we'll get this thing painted. Paint off all the new parts. I guess as far as we can get her painted. There we go. Nice and shiny. Oops. Get her over to the paint booth. Let's play around with some paint schemes on this. So let's see what we want to put on this guy. She looks good. Model T high rod. Definitely feel like I want to go black. Nope, keep her black. And then let's go into here. Well, those are interesting kind of flames. Kind of like the more traditional flames, actually. We can find something like that. That's got a patina. Oh, heck no. No, 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 no. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, right there. That looks super sick right there. I like that. We're going with that. That looks fabulous. That every classic hot rod needs to have. Cool. There we have it. Got our new paint job on our hot rod. Alright, let's get this back over to... Actually, we can just go ahead and take this right over to the dyno. So let's do dyno. We should be 100% build, I guess, as far as on the engine, so we should be able to get all the power out of it. 254, which is less than the other OHV engine. Interesting. Okay, we'll see if we can get all the power out of it. So we did put the The ignition wires, we did do the performance ones on those, so I think that's where we gained that extra 6 horsepower. Interesting. That's the only thing we got performance on the hot rod. Sweet. So now with that being tested like that, we're gonna go take it over to the strip and see what she can do. That'll be our final test on this car. Let's see what she can do. Model T pickup, let's do that one. See what we got from the Model T pickup. Well, looks like it was a... Must be a girl driver, as far as you got it all hot pink. At least... Yeah, that looks really good with the flames on it. I turned out that our Hot Rod Classic, as far as it looks, turned out pretty good. I like it a lot. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can beat this car. Oh wow, I shifted. Oh man, I started in 3rd gear. My bad. My bad. I started in 3rd gear. I goofed on that one. I got to redeem myself there. I started in 3rd gear for some reason. Alright, we need to do that one again. We got to redeem ourselves on that one there. We started off in 3rd gear for some reason. Take 2. Alright, here we go. Fair and square. Oh, we gotta line the wheels on this thing. We're all over the place. Definitely gotta do a wheel alignment. Didn't even have to do anything with it. This thing's pretty good hot rod. I like it. We gotta go back to the house here and get the wheel alignment on it. She's kind of all over the road. Good deal. Alright, now let's go take her over there. Try her for size now. That's a good deal. Alright, so let's do 1/4 mile. Let's see what other ones we can get. We can get another Model T or a Model A Highboy. C1 Corvette Standard. That would have been a cool one to go against. We got this Fiat. These things are funny looking. They just got so much missing, I guess, as far as on the... They're just goofy looking cars. We'll give it a shot. It's another hot rod, so we'll go against the hot rod. Hot rod versus hot rod. Just a funny looking car. Uh-oh, it's beating us. Come on, baby. Yeah, that one definitely beat us. Got a pretty good reaction time there, too. That kicked the pants off of. What did it have in it? It had 1 carbo HV, and we got the SS. So a 184 against a 174, so they had a little bit more of an advantage, looks like, I guess, as far as on their rating. That's probably the only reason why we got beat. Alright, so it's, can we get another Model T? Or a Model A Highboy? All the stuff it's pairing us up with here, though. Got a lot of weird, not weird cars, I guess, as far as different selections, I guess, as far as in this Class D. If it's not going to give it to me this way, we might have to go the other route. Alright, you're not going to give it to me this way. Let's go back here. We're going to go to this 1/4 mile and select our opponent. Let's do 170. What's that? Cool. We got that 2%, I guess, as far as that's the only thing we got in there is just the ignition wires. It's kind of crazy. Just the ignition wires. Okay. Send her on down the road. How the heck did we get it? So our reaction time was stupid. We're gonna try that one again as far as get a better reaction time. That's the only thing that beat us right there. Alright, let me do that one again. Only this time we make sure we get a better reaction time. Kind of slept there a little bit. Life in the left lane. Here we go. Come on, baby. How the heck are we getting beat by this this deal? What was our reaction time on that one? Still too slow. We're kind of 1-to-1, I guess, as far as on that one there. We got slight advantage as far as with the drag rating, so one more time. Gotta better that reaction time. Just gotta better that reaction time. I'm just getting a little bit slow. Still in the left lane. Here we go. I feel like that reaction time is a little bit better. We're neck and neck. We're neck and neck. I can see him on the right side. I think we got him that time. No, we still beat us. We did get a much better reaction time there, though. Kind of crazy, not beating us by a whole lot. Not by a whole lot. So, it may behoove us, I guess, as far as to put some more performance parts on this one thing. But, pretty good start. I'm happy with that, that outcome so far. Not bad for our new build, I guess, as far as for our Model T high rod. Just happy to get this Model T, so now we got a Model A. We got a high boy. We got a pickup. So we got plenty to choose from, I guess, as far as in our hot rods. Plenty of other cars to work on. Probably one of the next things that we'll work on, and we'll probably save that for our Wednesday. We'll work on that C1 Corvette. So we got both the standard and the resto mod, I guess, as far as for the LS engine builds. I think I got some stuff here to scrap. Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and scrap some of this stuff. We did use some of our scrap points, I guess, as far as to beef up our high boy. We scrapped out. And we're back up over 25,000 points. Scrap points, that is. Alright, so we ended up with... okay, so after putting all the paint on it, the new panels, new interior, we were at 1070, now we're at 1057, so we put about 13,000 credits into this build. That's not too shabby, and we are now worth, to being relatively pretty close to 100% all the way around. We are worth 46,000 after buying it for 7,500 in the junkyard. Not that we're selling it, but it kind of gives us, you know, a little bit of perspective of 13,000 into it, and it's worth that much. I guess as far as, so feeling pretty good, I guess, as far as about that hot rod build. It's not a ton of money to make off it, but it's better when you can make more off of it, I guess, as far as that you put into it. All while making a buck here and there, and we're still over $1 million because I'm super happy with that. Like a club.
Like a club.
So indeedly do. So once again there, folks, I very much appreciate everybody sticking around and stopping by, I guess, as far as for today's rendition of Mechanic Monday. Playing a little bit of Car Mechanic Sim. We'll be doing some trucking tomorrow, like I said, I guess, as far as with the Halloween event over there in trucking. So if you want to catch any of that, make sure you tune in. If you haven't already, make sure you follow to get the notification when the streams are live. I hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Monday. Feel free to stick around, I guess, as far as we're going to raid on over to somebody, I guess, as far as at the outro of the stream. We'll be seeing you again real soon here, folks. Later. Bye for now.